In part 2 of our One PC to Rule Them All series, we're going to be asking two very common questions. First, should you build or buy your next PC? And second, is PC building easy? Coming up, roll the intro. Hey HealMyTechs and welcome. This is Ash from HealMyTech, helping you go from newbie to techie. On this channel we do reviews, repairs and tutorials of tech, and sometimes we talk about entrepreneur stuff. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, enable the bell icon notification, and everyone smash that like button for more videos like this one. And also, this video is not sponsored, but I would appreciate if you use my Amazon affiliate links to help out the channel without costing you anything extra. Thanks a million. Now guys, I'm a bit sick today. I'm not feeling very well, so please excuse if there's any kind of a lag or delay in my speech, and also slurred speech, and maybe some mistakes as well. This is not scripted, okay? So this series, One PC to Rule Them All, is a series where I give you full autonomy and authority to decide on every single aspect and component of my next PC build for 2019. Usually I ask some questions, give you some options, and I always put it in the community poll tab of YouTube for you to vote, and we go with the majority. So far it's been going okay. So last time I asked you about the upgrade, if any, of my current PC. So the majority of you chose that I should part upgrade the combo motherboard, processor, RAM, and obviously we're going to need a newer and better graphics card, okay? So which is quite reasonable for these kind of situations, and I'm quite happy of the outcome. So we're going to carry on putting the polls for you to vote on, and at the end of today's video there's going to be two other questions, hopefully, or at least one, so stay tuned for that. Now the first question we're going to answer last. I'm going to start with the second question, which is it easy to build a PC? And I'm going to categorically say no, but I'm going to give you some conditions. So before you get your pitchforks up, put them down and wait for the explanation. Now I believe there are 4 stages to building a PC. So the first stage is the research stage, whereby you're finding out what platform you want to build on, parts you want to get, the exact specs, everything needs to work in harmony, and how much it's going to cost, where you're going to buy them from, etc. And if you're into aesthetics, you're going to be taking a lot of time looking at colors and size, where to place them. So there's a lot of research, and that's pretty much phase 1, and that can take a long time. In fact, I know people who research for a whole year, and maybe at the announcement of a new platform they may even wait for that new technology to come out before they buy. So they are researching for a whole year, being very meticulous. Some people can even go overboard, which fair enough. If you're a PC enthusiast, you're gonna be okay with that. So the second stage is what I call the assembly part. This is literally whereby you have all your parts, and following a tutorial or a few tutorials, you're going to be taking components and plugging them in and just snapping them where they need to be. Minimum use of tools. Sometimes all you need is a screwdriver. If you're really lucky, you're gonna have a screwless component to work with, and you're gonna be up and running in pretty much no time. Yes, there might be a few bumps on the roads. You might have plugged in something wrong, a wrong cable, wrong orientation, and we've done a few of these errors on this channel. You can check out that video, for example. But eventually, if you go back through your steps and reverse engineer the whole thing, follow a couple of more tutorials, you're gonna get there, okay? And the whole idea is for you to be able to get the components to work together, so you can produce a post, which means a kind of single beep to indicate everything is working fine. And I've done a troubleshoot series on that. If you have any trouble finding out what's causing your computer not to boot up, or there's some signs of LED lights and fan spinning but there is no display of the monitor, check out the above troubleshoot series. It's really handy, okay? Very detailed, very good, and we've got 2 more videos to complete the series. Now stage 3, this is where now you have been able to successfully posted your parts together, and you're now going to be installing your operating software. Usually a lot of people go with Windows, but you could also be putting Linux, or some people have just built a Hackintosh, which is a bit more complicated. But at this stage it's the operating software, and hopefully it goes kind of smoothly. But straight after that, still stage 3, is going to be all the other applications you're going to need, and I will extend this further to say that's not the end of it. As long as you keep this computer, you're going to be adding and taking away a lot of software, and also in the process you're going to be learning how to maintain and clean and using antivirus all the whole of the computer. And now stage 4, which is something a lot of people probably don't think about when it comes to building a PC. It's the most probably problematic, I would say, and that is going to be, you're going to be your own technician from now on, because you're not going to build a PC and then run to someone at the first sign of any problem, because you're now your own technician, you're your own, you made the bed, now you have to lie in it. And that is where a lot of problems can come, because you know that my channel is mostly dedicated to teaching you how to repair your own tech, and a big proportion, probably the majority of it, is about computers, you know, and laptops, PCs generally. And although we've done some televisions and some other domestic appliances, but the majority is about the computer. So I am a big proponent of helping you to solve your problem, troubleshoot all your issues. But I can tell you, a PC will give you a lot of problems, especially if you're using Windows 10. That OS is broken, man. Or seriously, okay, it is good for certain things. There's been an improvement, but it just doesn't make sense in a lot of issues. And you've met my buddy Chris. Go check out the video up there. We did a collaboration, but he also has a video whereby he talks about some reasons why Windows is terrible, something like this. I'm going to put link in the description below as well. And he's right for the most part. I do agree with him, and I'm feeling that maybe I should come off the platform pretty soon as well. We'll still need to use Windows, but you know, as a main operating system, if I want trouble-free, like stable operation, I think I'm not going to be considering Windows anymore. So that's what I meant by the 4 stages of PC building, and I believe that it's not easy. I'm going to tell you straight up, it's not easy. Bearing in mind the context of what I've just told you, I am all for helping you to repair your stuff. But I'm telling you that it's not easy. As in, it's not straightforward, it's not simple, it's not easy. And people who keep saying it's easy are PC enthusiasts. A few YouTube channels, they usually tell people off for being lazy. No, it's really easy, just do it. It's not. There's a lot of problems that can come with building a PC if you consider the 4 stages I've told you. But if you're only thinking about the stage number 2, which is the assembly, fair enough, I'm going to give that to you. It's a lot easier than it used to be. Following some instructions, following some tutorials, you will get that PC assembled in no time, okay? Now that we've clarified what building a PC means, what about the first question, which is we're not going to answer? Should you build or buy your next PC? And again, I have a very simple answer for this, and it depends on your context, but it's a very simple answer. If you're going to be needing a PC, and all you're going to do is office work most of the time, browsing, and you don't think you're going to be needing another PC, you want a PC to last for the next 3 years, at least, you know, on average, at least, or maybe 5 years, and you're not too good with your hands, you don't have time maybe to learn stuff, I'm going to tell you it's not worth building your own PC, because the time that you're going to spend researching, assembling, installing OS and software and troubleshooting is not going to be worth it. You're going to be frustrated. You may spend a bit more money if it's a gaming computer, or if it's going to be a productive computer, like you're doing some editing work. You will probably spend some money upfront, but you're gonna save yourself a lot of trouble and get it, because it will come with some support at least for a year for most places, and it's not going to be worth your time and effort and energy. However, if you think you want to be learning how to build PCs because you're planning to build more PCs, you're going in that direction, and or maybe you're not even too sure and you want to give it a try, even though you may not end up, then yes, even if it takes you up to 1 year, like some of these people do, learn how to do this, and it's very rewarding. Because I have not said that you shouldn't do it, I just said to you that it's not easy and straightforward, but I think it's very rewarding. I think it's life learning skills, and it's very challenging, and I would encourage people to do it. But I'm not going to tell you it's easy. If you are a kind of person that gets frustrated very quickly, very easily, then I don't think you should build your own PC unless you want to build more than one. So I hope that clarifies my position on it, and I have decided that I don't want to take a fence-sitting position on a few issues. I will have some opinions, and I will be able to back them up with my own evidence. It can be subjective, but this is what I think, and I want to know from you guys, what do you think? So I'm going to ask you 2 questions from this time. So number 1 is going to be, now, do you think building a PC easy, yes or no? Put them down in the poll. And also, second question, are you going to be building or buying your next PC? So that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you have benefited from it. As usual, you know what to do down below. Leave me a comment, leave me a like, subscribe if you've not done so yet. Also, use my Amazon affiliate links for supporting the channel. Once again, guys, this was Ash. It was a pleasure talking to you. Until next time, peace out.